So finally today the bike gets over. The mechanic has promised me that he's been driving the bike from his garage to home. I'm getting the bike delivered, and that's a great thing. I got to ride it yesterday, but it was dirty. I couldn't see it. It was night. So today is the first time I'm actually seeing the bike. So yeah, finally reached Kanyakumari, which is the southernmost part of India, and usually people have this trend of traveling from Kanyakumari all the way to Kashmir, but doesn't make sense for me because I'm just like an hour and a half away from the southernmost part of Tamil Nadu. Oh shit. Of India. Now the thing about India is, unlike most nations, India cannot be defined in a certain terrain, in a certain kind of culture or anything. What India really gives you compared to any other nation in this world is variety. Yeah, what we're looking at is an old Tamil sage who's known for his literature, and that statue over there, I guess I could show you what it is. From here I don't have a long lens, so excuse me. Alright, so I have done a few upgrades for now. I've got the tire size reduced. This used to be on the bike before, so I've downsized it. The reason being, for a 100cc motorcycle, even like 1 centimeters increase, I actually upgraded the actual size of the tire, and it doesn't work out well. Well, the grip is awesome, but let's say there's no immediacy in your throttle response. So these are the rest of the spares. I've got a new suspensions, a new bulb, bar and weights, and an aftermarket filter. And I think with this, and I will need a box on the back to carry some luggage, which has to be made, and I think with that we'll be done. So I think we're on the home stretch of things right now. So please hang on. Alright guys, so we leave tomorrow, and let me talk through the modifications that have gone into the bike one by one. A mask over the headlight, LED fog lights, a mobile phone holder, a tank cover with an extra pocket to keep your phone if it's raining or something. So that's one thing, and it has a compartment here and here. Yeah, that's that. Longer travel suspension, much better than the original. An extra layer of foam for added comfort, and a sari guard mounted to this side so that the bag doesn't hit the wheel or the silencer. Better horns. And on this side, since we don't have a guard, what I've done is I've tried to pick it up from that bike. It might look the same, but it's not the same one. If you look closely, the forks are different compared to ones like these. This is a vintage Suzuki AX100R, which later down proceeded to become the Max 100R. So this one I will transfer to the blue bike and get it over with. Now, fun fact is that this particular part is a vintage part, and it's supposed to have two rivets here, and that was supposed to bear an emblem of Suzuki, but that's fallen off, so I will just use it on this bike. I have another one with the emblem on it, so once this gets restored, that'll go on top of this. So yeah, even the shocks are different, and these are exposed springs there, but this one's like a cup, and this one even today outperforms the modern day suspension that comes with the Max 100R. Genius. Now, a lot of people believe that they need a certain kind of a bike to ride long distances, but I really don't find logic behind it, because if you've been riding a certain kind of a bike for a certain period, I think that's the best bike you can ever take on long distances. Mainly because you know the bike in and out, and you don't have to spend that extra money. You could rather spend that money for the travel. You can extend your travel, you can stay for an extra couple of days instead of getting that new bike. So the whole point of this video is, do not be let down to travel anywhere on a motorcycle, as long as you do have a motorcycle. Don't think that I need a certain kind of a bike, only then will my trip complete. I mean, like, you're correct, because your bike is not completely prepared to go long distances, but if you prepare it wisely, if you correct the mistakes on your bike, I think you can travel any country with any motorcycle, as long as it just has enough power to pull you. And I think most of the motorcycles that are on offer do. So with that said, I think it's time to see you on the road. Bye bye. There's still another 1,000 kilometers to go, and it's under 50 kilometers to get the best out of the piston rings and the cylinder need to mate with each other.